are going to win the world championship.
Edwards. Oh, Edwards! They are advancing to the Western Conference Finals for the first time in 20 years.
Oh, it's on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah, baby.
Welcome into Wolves After Dark. Timberwolves win, I guess, against the Pacers. Didn't really feel like it. If you're new here, like the stream. If you're old here, you've already liked it. Man, that was not super fun. That felt a little bit like work to watch this game. But a win is a win. And we had Ant out, so that's a concerning thing going forward. We have to check that out as the time goes on. Getting closer to the real setup here. Hopefully everything sounds good, looks good. I'm not shaving, so sorry. Man, all right. Well, we win. I guess we'll accept it. What was the final score? Let me pull it up. 114 to 110. That is way too close. The spread coming into this game, if you're into gambling, was 10.5 that the Timberwolves were going to win by 11. Which seems it doesn't even matter who plays for Portland. What am I saying? For the Pacers, they're gonna make it close. I think the main things that I'm concerned with coming out of the gate. First things first, we still can't figure out how to play against pace. And I'm not even just saying the Pacers. I mean literally any team that plays faster. We just can't do it. Still. Defensive, like rebounding, not great. Defense, not great. And I'm not going to fault the offense too much since Ant was out and we looked pretty good, honestly. I think we were up like 13-5 with Ant. But without Ant, that was a struggle. So we're going to have to figure that out. I imagine that Ant is going to be out at least the next game, if not more. Perhaps I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. I hope he plays next game, but I also don't want him to play tomorrow if he's hurt. So it just depends. Depends on what it looks like. But we'll see. Feeling okay. Let's catch up on some comments here. Glad we won, but I hope Ant doesn't miss tomorrow. That's exactly what I was just saying. I didn't read your comment. I'm sorry, Gerald. Same. I'm a little concerned. Man, my glasses glare is crazy. I kind of hope they were saving him for tomorrow and just being ultra cautious. I think, Steven, I think it's correct. And I'm sorry, Steven. Is it Steven or Stefan? I don't remember. But I think it's probably a cautious thing. It's just that the quickness in which they ruled him out, like they ruled him out, like was it the end of the first quarter or early second quarter? I don't know. I mean, I guess just be cautious, but that's the part that's concerning. I'm not surprised. It would have been more promising to me if they said he was questionable to return, and then like in the third quarter, coming out of the halftime, they're like, "Yeah, actually, he's just not going to come back." But the immediacy is what's concerning to me. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't think so. They would have just had him miss the whole game. Yeah. The 4-minute game messes up his stats hard because it counts as a scoring game. It's true. Oh my gosh, that's right. Randall was feasting. Man. FYI, Doncic is out for a week. I saw that, Midwest Mama. It's like the Lakers fans say against us. Everybody comes back from injury to play them. Well, Luka stuck it through an injury just to play against us, and now he's out for a week. Just so stupid. Eric, I hope Nas can improve his defensive game. You know, we'll talk about Nas here in a second when we get to the tier list. But I know that Nas had a better game tonight. And I'm not going to be super harsh with him. I promise. He's fine. But there were still some concerning things tonight. Offensively, he just doesn't look right. Made a couple shots, and, he had some good fortune in being around the rim for some rebounds and putbacks and stuff like that. The defense does not look good. But that's the thing. We've been able to look past some bad defense in order to have that good offense. So that's kind of what we're hoping for, looking for from him, but we'll see. I think Ant is going to win MVP. This game won't matter as he won't need to establish his point. I do think, thinking of like a voter standpoint, I think Shea or I mean, I think Wemby's got a big case right now. I will say we were talking about it the other day, and I was kind of poo-pooing the idea of Wemby, not as MVP, but just in general. It's not that I don't think Wemby's incredible. It's what me and Gerald were talking about. He's like 7'6", so like doing 7'6" things at being 7'6" isn't impressive. It's the times where he does things that are like guard related that's like, okay, that's pretty impressive. And the things I'm seeing recently are concerning from a standpoint of like, okay, is the league in trouble? Because he's too good. But we'll see. Um, but hopefully Ant can do something. They are probably more cautious with Ant this year. I think they should be cautious with Ant. I know we all loved it. At least me. I loved having Ant be the one that was like, I don't like these guys taking rest days. And I'm still down for that. I don't think that players should be taking so many rest days, especially top stars for like major games. Because then it ruins the regular season and that's what people complain about the NBA for. It's like they don't care about regular season. They don't have to care about regular season. It doesn't matter. Um, so yeah, not sure why Finch had Conley close instead of Bones tonight. Well, Bones did have a turnover, I think, early in the fourth or midway through the fourth, which is what got him got Mike off the bench. But then Mike had that costly turnover, and man, I was so ready. I said this in the Discord. I was so ready to be like, you know what, Mike, we're gonna go easy on you in the tier list, and I may still, but that was like a typical Timberwolves. Let's lose this game kind of play. That was honestly sickening. And he's burnt out later in the years of time. Yeah. So I think if we can, Jake, if he can going back to your original point, they're probably going to be more cautious with Ant. I agree. If he's hurt or if he's actually banged up, take days off. I don't want him forcing himself through injury, having terrible games just because he's playing bad. It's the only thing that I'm against is the players that are like, I'm fully healthy. I'm just load managing or whatever, because that's not fun. That's not fun for anybody, especially in non-Rudy minutes. To beat Shea, Wemby, or Joker, the next up is going to have to put up nice. He's going to have to put up nice stats, but he's also going to have a lot of team success. It's the combo of the two. I think he can do it without being a 30-point a game scorer. He has to be 25, and it probably has to be closer to like 27, 28, maybe 29. But if we're like a top 2-ish, 3-ish seed, and he's got some like really memorable plays, like some really good dunks or some really good, like huge performances point wise, to your point. Like if he has a couple 50-point games, like that's going to be considered. So also consistency, also triple doubles, all these things that are stats that maybe aren't super important. I mean, they are valid, but like I think a lot of the league is trending towards like, let's just get a triple double and then I'll look good. I mean, Westbrook was kind of the king at that near the end of his triple doubles, but June, you're here. I miss Nah. Yeah, I miss Nah too. But I am excited to see some of the players that we have now. If Wemby wins MVP, we have to send Ant to study the monks. Yeah, for real. We're in trouble if we really are in trouble if Wemby starts winning too much. Okay. I don't know if I have anything else to say about the game in general. I mean, we're going to talk about the tier list here in a second. If you haven't already, like the stream, put up the graphic here. Holy cow. Big timers over here. Let me get the tier list ready. We'll go through it relatively fast, probably. It's a Sunday night. Make sure you guys can all get ready for work tomorrow. I have to get ready for work tomorrow. But here we go. Okay, tier list. For those of you that haven't seen it before, A1 is an unforgettably good performance. You will never forget it. You will tell everyone and your children, your future children's children about it. We have Chauncey still. We could keep Chauncey for now. It's still topical. We could change it in a little bit. But this is usually Wancho. That's like the worst of the worst. We will forget about it. It's like the exact opposite of A1. Old is dynamic. It moves up and down. I'm feeling old might be here. Cash is a good shooting performance, and everything else in between is what you see. Feel free to participate in chat. I will put chat on the screen as well, but I will also highlight some comments as we go along. But first, I got to pull up stats with the real app. Hashtag ad. It's not an ad. I wish it was. Right. Cool. A couple stats actually right off the bat from a team standpoint. Field goals, pretty similar. 3-pointers, they made more. Side note, this is the other thing that I meant to say right at the top. The Pacers are like, I don't, maybe I'm not appreciating something, but they really are just like a team that's like, hey, what if we just like made decisions really fast and just chucked a bunch of threes and they went in? Uh, and it's frustrating. I want to play like that, yet it's just seemingly impossible. Whenever that happens, that's so bad. Fox and Ant ain't no friends. Oh, you're talking about Fox? Yeah, I think I would. Yeah, I really wish we would have got Colin Sexton. But hey, Eric with the 5 gifted. W Eric in the chat. Appreciate you, Eric, as always. You don't have to do this, but I appreciate it. Helps our community. Helps me continue to do these streams because I'm going to be doing these way more often this year. Way more than last year. I know last year was a bad year. It was a Chauncey level, Wancho level year from me and Ashwin. But we're back. At least me. Ashwin's still very busy, so he's not Wancho. Ashwin is Cash. He'll be here at some point. Maybe. W Eric. Colin Sexton, unfortunately, is doing well now. So, well, he and Ant and him are friends. So it's like, it just makes sense. Because after the game where he dunked on John Collins, he said, I got to give Colin a jersey, but he meant Colin Sexton, not Collins. So, seriously, Eric, I do appreciate it. For real. Ashwin is load managing 1000%. That is 100% what's happening. Okay, let's get into it here. Let's start off. Oh, I don't have Bones on here again. I have to download his picture again. You guys have to wait for this now. I'm so sorry. Bones Highland. I don't think he's still on there, right? No, he's not. Okay, gotta do this. Gotta do this. Play the Jeopardy music. Boom, boom, boom. Tell me about your day while you're waiting. There we go. We got Bones in there. And that's all we need really today. Cool. Okay. Let's get it out of the way right away. Mike Conley. Everybody get your grades in for Mike Conley. I have no idea what I'm going to say about this yet. Well, maybe I do. We'll see. Get your grades in for Mike. Where is Mike Conley? Mike Conley. What? There he is. 25 minutes tonight. Wow. He's going to have to take a couple games off. 6 points, 4 assists, 1 rebound, 2 turnovers, and that 1 bad turnover at the end. 4 fouls seems to be a new trend here that we have. I think it's just that he's like they were saying last game, he's not able to stop as fast. He's not able to start as fast. So he's getting some fouls in the process. That's why we have to manage his minutes. He's just got to have a lot less minutes. I think it's old as it always is. Let's do this. Old as it always is. And I think it's probably the right spot. Let's see. Where are you guys? Retired tier. Chauncey, he needs to be done. I don't think it was that bad this game. There were some bad things. Zane, welcome to the stream. I feel like that name is vaguely familiar. Still trade. Old. Meh. 25 minutes is crazy. Old under meh. Exactly. I think that's where I'm going, Jake. He did his job, I guess. I know. What is his job? But my view of his job is to play 15 to 20 minutes where we need somebody that's like a confident ball handler that's not going to turn the ball over. And he did that tonight. He turned it over. So, old right where it is. That pass near the end to Rudy was crucial, though. That's true. That's true. Cole on Twitter says, meh, nice profile picture. I love it. By the way, side note, I forgot to mention this right off the top. The jerseys with the floor, with the lighting, all looks amazing. I'm so sad. Also, Ant looked amazing in all of that, and I'm so sad that we don't get to see more of that. But I low-key like... See, Tallow, this is like where I was until that turnover. So I think I was kind of in like meh, nice territory, and then that turnover at the end was like, we're going to lose the game. So I want more Bones. Me too. I think we need more Bones. Um, yes, it is. Right, Zane? It's crazy. Um, okay. Terrence Shannon, TJ, 10 minutes, 3 points, 4 rebounds. Didn't do much. I honestly thought he looked a little better tonight, but there's still the element. He is still like what we've seen in like summer league and preseason and even the playoffs last year was him decisively not just cutting, driving past defenders and getting to the rim. I don't know that we've even had like one successful drive to the rim yet. He's played okay, but it's just like we're not getting the experience that we expect with him, and I'm confused. Um, but I think I'm with everybody in chat here. He wasn't particularly good. I don't think it was like so bad though. Like I don't think he was like taking away from the team. Maybe I missed something. Um, but I think it's a meh. Everybody's saying meh. Yeah. It might be a confidence issue. It does kind of seem like confidence, which is just weird. Bones isn't blowing our mind, but at least he's playing solid. We don't need an amazing point guard. And low key, this has kind of been the Timberwolves' problem for like decades. Like when we had Levine, Wiggins, Towns, we just needed a point guard. We had Rubio, but he didn't like he wasn't making buckets. You know, he didn't make buckets until he went to Utah and then the Cavs. Um, we need somebody scoring, and he just he was never that. And now if we can just get a scoring point guard that can somewhat facilitate to other people, like we have a bunch of things that we can like. We've got Randall, who's point Julius at the moment. You know, Ant when he's healthy, he was doing well the other day at like no turnovers or something like that. So we have options, but we just need somebody right now, and it's like Bones is kind of that guy. I don't know, but anyways, we were talking about not Mike. We were talking about. What were we talking about? We were talking about. Oh, TJ. Where is he? There he is. TJ was a meh, but we should move on to Bones. Let's do Bones. He is being too timid, Nicole. I 100% agree. 100%. Let's talk about Bones. Bones played 19 minutes. He had 5 points. Really? Only 5 points. That's crazy. That's like when I found out that Rubio. Wait. Gobert said only has 18 rebounds. I thought they said he had 19. Either way, 18 rebounds is crazy. Bones, 5 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound, 2 steals. Also, shout out to Bones Highland's defense. He was playing really good defense at times. I know he had a couple fouls, but like that's just pretty good. I was pretty happy with this. And I'm agreeing with what everybody's doing here. Bones was nice. Bones is always nice for me. Nice to cash for overproducing. Yeah, exactly. I think that's part of the thing. We don't expect much to come out of Bones Island. So like when that happens, it's pretty good. Yes, okay, everybody's saying nice. We're all in agreement tonight. I totally agree. And he's here. There we go. Okay. Who's up next? Let's do. Well, we don't need to do Ant. I mean, we could put Ant on here. I'm not going to. It's impossible to put him anywhere because he looked fine in his 3 minutes that he played. But Jalen Clark. Let's do Jalen Clark. Let's get Clark up here. Then we'll probably do Nas. Then we'll probably do Dante. Something like this, probably. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Jalen Clark, 15 minutes, 6 points, 2 rebounds. He was 2 of 4 shooting, hit some layups, missed some layups, but had some really good defense. A ton of good defense. Defensive cash is like a good way to say it, Tallow. Yeah, I think I don't know where to put him. I don't think he can be cash. I think it's nice. He's still missing some layups, and it's still kind of like clunky offensively, but his defense obviously is super, super nice, which is why he's in nice tier. I think we'll do nice. I think that makes sense. He's always nice, low key. He really is. Jalen's defense was great, but in the fourth quarter, Pascal was kind of cooking him. I think it was going both ways because the other thing here is that Pascal was like kind of jawing at him at times, like when he was getting his buckets there at the end. Um, so that shows you how much he's getting bothered. Otherwise, he wouldn't engage with Jalen Clark. I mean, Jalen Clark, to somebody outside of the Timberwolves, they don't know who Jalen Clark is. I mean, unless they're like a UCLA fan or something like that. But like, like a random Indiana Pacers fan is probably not going to know who Jalen Clark is. So like the fact that he's like jawing with him is, I think it's respect. I think it's showing respect. So I think it's nice. I think that's fair. Let's do Naz Reid. He gets shocked when he gets the ball near the rim in a position to shoot it. He needs to, yes, I 100%. I think he needs more minutes too because there was defensive times where we put him in and it was very helpful. Get your grades in for Naz Reid. No headband tonight from Naz Reid. Naz Reid, 23 minutes, 16 points, 10 rebounds. He had a double-double, 2 assists, 2 steals. He was 6 of 12 shooting, 1 of 4 from 3. Did have 3 fouls, again, kind of not so great. 3 turnovers also, which is not good. One kind of pretty bad one too. I don't remember when that was. I just remember that I was very angry in the moment. Naz Reid, though, I think he's getting back. He has not looked good these first couple games, and like I said, I don't even think he looked that good late last year, or most of last year. But I think tonight was it was a good step in the right direction. You know, the defense is still a problem. The offense got a little bit there. We need his 3 to get on. And, you know, especially if Ant's going to miss any time, we absolutely have to have some amount of offense from him. Ashwin's here, everybody. Everybody say hello to Ashwin. Load managing. Ashwin A1. Shout out Ashwin. Christmas tree, white heart. Yes. I think Nas was nice though. I do think Nas was nice tonight. So yeah. It's the preseason in his mind. He had a complicated summer. 100% June. I know that's the thing that's kind of difficult to navigate these situations when I'm trying to critique him, but like realistically, he had such a traumatic event happen in the summer. I mean, it was really close to the season. Like he wasn't even able to be there for like some media day. So, or he was there for media day, but not like the jersey thing. So it was a tricky one. But I think it was still. I think there's still, regardless, if we take everything personal out of it, like there's still some things to be worked on here. Got to get a little bit more comfortable. It's early in the season. I'm not crazy worried, but we need to see consistent production from him again because that's why we paid him. We paid him to be a consistent sixth man, and he knows that he shouldn't probably be even a sixth man. He should probably be a starter on a team someplace. So we need a little bit more from him, but we'll get there. Hey, Cameron A1, what a champ doing this all by himself. It's okay. I can do it. I can live with it. I got a nice little setup here. I got the green right here, blue back here. Working on more of a setup. I'm gonna have some stuff on my. No, it's not that side. It's gonna be this side. And I have like a shelf with some old TVs on it, playing like old basketball. Maybe. We'll see how legit we can get here. And Ashwin, I figured out how to get that mic to work. Oh my gosh. But I don't want to touch it because the minute I touch it, it stops working. Anyways, Nas will be back, and he's a nice. Next up, I think we're up to Dante now, right? I don't think we have anybody that we missed. Joe Ingles. Where do we put Joe? No, we can't put him in A1 because we do this. We tally it up at the end of the year. We're not going to do that. We could maybe put him in cash. Maybe. You guys can yell at me if you don't want that. But otherwise, we will move on to Dante. Dante DiVincenzo played 38 minutes, second highest on the team in minutes, 17 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. He was a +6. He was only 5 of 13. Had some free throws, only 1 turnover, 3 fouls. I think this was. I'm kind of in between nice and meh. So I think that the fact that I'm in between, I could probably go up. Joe was meh. Seriously. I don't know. Was he cash? Am I off? Maybe I'm off. You guys are all saying a nice tier. I don't know. I might be overreacting to the stats a little bit because 5 of 13 sounds bad. And I'm just not remembering. I felt okay with him out there, but again, I get like brainwashed by shooters, and I just think that the fact that they're getting shots off makes it feel like they've done well. Like I did this with Malik Beasley. I've done this with all of the shooters that the Timberwolves have had over the years. Um, so maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I definitely don't think he's cash. I don't think he's cash. Nice is fair, I think. I think nice is fair. We can do nice. The $1 million inbound. Exactly. Oh, Joe is cash. Okay, good. Joe is seriously. Okay. Yeah, we'll put him in nice. I think that's fair. Next up, Rudy Gobert. Like I said, insane stats. Insane stats. He played 34 minutes. He had 14 points, 18 rebounds, 2 blocks. He was 6 of 7. He was only 2 of 7 on free throws. 2 fouls, 1 turnover. But guys, people were talking about in the Discord. He's not fumbling the ball as much this year. And I'm sure this is a jinx and that tomorrow night we're going to see patty cake all over the place. But legit, Rudy has looked a lot better with his hands. Still some weirdness. I mean, there's still some awkwardness. He's always going to be an awkward person on offense unless you're just lobbing to him. But he's had a little bit better touch. Let's see, Rudy, 18 rebounds in the big 2025. I cannot believe. Cash, Rudy Cash. I will say, Rudy did look good tonight too. If he made his free throws, we're not talking A1, but I'm 100% convinced of Cash. And I think it's probably Cash. Wow, June said nice. Pacers weakness, kryptonite, bald Rudy. For real, bald Rudy is different. It's pretty good. We could put him in Cash. The free throws, actually, that is an interesting one. His free throws sucked, and he did get a double-double. He got 14 and 18, which is crazy. Canis Rock. Rudy looks like he's been practicing his catches. We can actually realize he missed. Wait, we can actually realize he misses the dunk, but he wouldn't know that if he missed catching the ball like usual. Yeah, that's true. Also, side note, Obi Toppin airballed a dunk tonight. Obi Toppin had a bad night against the Timberwolves. We are so back. Applause. That was too late. I'm sorry.
Sensational.
But that was good. Oh no, it's playing forever. Stop. There we go. Okay. Trying to do too much here. Got to work on the free throws. But yes, I'm still willing to give him Cash. I think he had a really good night. The rebounds kind of take me up from the missed free throws. So I'll take it. I'll take Cash. Probably in between, but since we won, we're moving up. That's the other rule. W production. Yeah, sure. Dude, I can't. Obi Toppin is just he's crazy. He's crazy. Billy Rosenberg. We beat an 0-2 team without Nemhard and barely beat them. Yeah, I'm not super thrilled about this. We will take wins however we can, but I'd certainly like to be a little bit more comfy in these situations. Like I said at the beginning, the line was 10.5 that we were supposed to win by. I'm so pissed that I didn't go to the casino last night and bet that. But whatever. We move. Next up, get your grades in for Jaden. Jaden had an interesting day, I feel like. Jaden McDaniels, 35 minutes, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 blocks. He was 3 of 13. 4-6 from free throws, 4 fouls. I think without looking at chat, I'm going to say this was a meh, we care about you, bud. He had some good defensive plays tonight, but I don't think it was to the level that it warrants moving him up from meh. just because that offense needs to, we just need more offense from him. This is what I said the last stream. We need more from him, or at least we need more consistency. And especially in a game where Ant is out, like, and nobody was stepping up. There was a long time in the game where Randall was the only one in double figures for the Timberwolves. Like, somebody has to step up. He had 13 opportunities. He had 13 shots. He only made 3 of them. Got to be better than that. Some of them are open too. You know, he's got to be able to figure that out. Everybody's saying meh. Okay, good. I'm not crazy. We'll put him in meh. We do care about him. We do care about him. For sure. We love Jaden. I love Jaden. I've completely converted here. Even when he has bad games now, I'm still happy. I still love Jaden. I still want more Jaden. I want more aggressive Jaden. I want Jaden because I feel like he can posterize people. He's long enough that he could just posterize anybody. I just like that. So we'll see. Last but not least, Julius Randle. Get your grades in for Julius Randle. Played 39 minutes, 31 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, 11 of 18, 8 of 10 from the line. Got to the line a lot tonight. That was good. Probably could have gotten a couple more times, but that's okay. 3 turnovers, but again, he was like our entire offense, everything. He was our scorer. He was our point guard. He was our rebounder. Like, he was everything. Maybe not so much the rebounders, but he was literally everything. Only 2 fouls. Had some good defense tonight too. I don't know. Yes, we are still donating money for laptops this season, Ryan. Yes. We need Ashwin to have a better computer. And we need income so that Ashwin and I can do this all the time. A1 all night. Now, Zane, I haven't seen you here before, or I don't remember you being here before, but A1 is an unforgettably good game that you're going to tell your future family, children, whoever about. You're going to never forget this game. Are you going to forget this game at some point? I might be trying to convince you. Cash. Julius was cash. We don't win this game without him 1,000%. He was literally everything for us. Cash plus. I'm in it for cash plus. Cash plus 100%. Cash, look at this. We got everybody on the same page here. Give him an A1 because of 6 assists. I'm not going to remember this game. I'm sorry. I personally cannot put him in A1. You're good, Zane. No worries. It's a weird tier list. It's stupid rules, but we all have fun with it. So he's tough. Was cash all night. For sure. For sure, cash. And he's top of cash. Also, the tier list is stupid too because we kind of base it. I mean, I shouldn't call it stupid. It's funny because we base it off of like what our expectations are for that player coming into that game. So sort of weird. We need Gorilla Nuts tier, but it's kind of weird because like we don't have Naw on the team anymore. So it's weird. Jingles starting was an A1. Yeah, that's true. It's very, yeah, it's like it never happens. It basically never happens. I think we had a decent amount of players last year. I think it was like 8 or 9 players get it last year. Ant was like 3 of those times. And then I can't remember who else was. I think it was like Rudy's 27-24 game in the playoffs against the Lakers. Like, that's A1. That's pretty crazy. No weed Julius, or what the heck? No weed Randall is cash. Well, there it is. This looks better than it felt, I think. I don't think this felt how the tier list looks right now. I think we might have been a little too nice tonight. I mean, we're kind of ruining it with Ingles. Ingles should probably not even be on here. I think Julius and Rudy are Julius is definitely deserving of cash. Rudy might actually technically be a nice. And then these guys could all probably slide down to like a meh plus or something like that, but we'll keep it. Obi Toppin A1. Like kids about that airball dunk. I won't forget that. But that's because we're traumatized by him. Yes, it's crazy. Well, cool. Pretty good tier list tonight. I still think it's too good for what we had happen tonight, but Awesome. Well, now the next thing we just have to look to see if Ant is hurt, or if it was just very cautionary. Because somebody in the Discord was pointing out, or maybe it was somebody here, that it's like, I mean, this is a lesser opponent. They're very injured. I know we almost lost, but like on paper, they are a lesser opponent. And tomorrow we have a really big game at home against the Nuggets. We need to, I mean, we don't need to win anything at this point in the season, but like that's the more important game. If he's gonna, I don't want him to chance getting injured further in one game. Like he needs to wake up tomorrow morning, see how he feels, and then we'll kind of see where it goes from there. But I mean, if he's hurt for tomorrow, then we're really gonna put it to the test how much how good are we actually against the Nuggets. So we'll see. Already the tier list. I'm just out of the ramp. Oh my gosh, Blake, that's crazy. We've already been going for like 36 minutes. Pretty wild. We are facing the McNuggets tomorrow. Everybody go play Monopoly at McDonald's. Well, I don't know. You don't have to go to McDonald's. But I got a ton of free food. I think you can only redeem it once at a time, though. This is true, Butterfly. This is a good point. He was having back spasms. Finch was. I keep forgetting to do Finch. I'm sorry. We can go back. That's my bad. Finch. I do think Finch was probably. I'll give him meh. I wanted to go old just because this was kind of the Finch of old. But Ant being out is a wrinkle into things. But that's also when he's supposed to like shine. You know, you're the coach. You got to figure it out. And the fact that we still there was many times tonight where we was like, can we show some pride here? Like, can we care? Because the Pacers care. They seem to care on every possession of the game. How can we? How don't we? Or how do we look like we don't? You know, it's one of the two. And it bothers me. I just don't like it. So we can do that. But Ryan Robinson, top gifter of the stream, besides obviously, well, not gifter, top donator of the stream. Top gifter is between like Eric and Crone and King Dave and all of them. But the laptop donator, Ryan Robinson. Another A1 bit of context was there was an argument about Rudy's Laker domination between A1 and Cash. A1's my favorite because it's who the heck knows anymore. Quality argument fodder. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird thing. Was it really a conversation between whether it was A1 or not? I feel like it had to be A1. If we were debating that, that's crazy. Finch was, I mean, we won, so I'll take it. It's because Finch doesn't care. He doesn't care about the regular season. That's why we hate him until the playoffs. Then he is fine. That is true, and that's probably why our players don't care so much about the regular season. Again, I just feel like there's no shot we care at all about the NBA Cup happening in a month. There's just no way. We just want the time off, and if Ant's actually hurt, then we definitely will take the time. So if Finch gives Bones more minutes and less to Mike, I respect him much more. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the biggest way to decide him right now is like, what do the point guard minutes look like? Because he's not giving Dillingham anything, and then the only minute he gives him, he gets a broken nose, which I don't even know how long he's going to be out. Like some players play with a face mask. I don't know. Maybe it's just too soon or something, but Pacers on second night. Oh, was it a back-to-back for the Pacers too? Down by 2.5. It's embarrassing, Godfrey. It's so bad. It's really it was embarrassing for this game to be watching it. This game felt like work to watch. They don't care about mediocre trophies. They don't. And that, you know, that's fine, but you have to care enough to get wins. And I know I'm saying this after we win, but like you have to care. You have to care enough. So nobody broke Ant's nose. Did I say Ant? It was Dillingham's. Dillingham. I think it was. I don't remember who it was, but it was immediate. It was. There was no. There was. It was very close. Like immediately after it happened, he got into the game. Wolves in the past had a bad habit of losing games like this, and it is growth. You know, we are winning the ugly games, which is good. But we've already kind of won 2 ugly games this year. I was willing to kind of give Portland a pass because I still stand by the fact that I think that the Portland game was a little bit better in where like we were just 5-ish points down the entire game. That to me felt fine. So, and then we finished some quarters well, finished obviously the game well too. That felt different. This felt bad, and then we just kind of figured out a way at the end, which I guess is a step in the right direction. But again, just weird. Yes, it was Aiton. Thank you. I knew it was a big, and I couldn't think of who it was. Thank you. We are 2 wins, 1 loss. We are positive. Last season, we started so bad. We really did start so bad. Guys, 2 years ago, this is a little bit inside the stream analytics and stuff like that. 2 years ago, the season that we went to the Western Conference Finals and played the Mavs, we started 15-4, I think. The stream was this is probably where some of you joined. We had hundreds, if not close to like 1,000 people in the stream back then. Maybe it wasn't that. I'm over exaggerating, but we had like me and Ashwin were looking up at the numbers, and we had like 300, 400 people tuning in live, combined with like Twitter and everything. It was bonkers. And then last season we started so bad, we were getting streams where we had like 10 people. It was crazy. You know, we're really lucky though. I mean, 10 is still amazing, guys. Like, I can't believe that this is something that we've been able to do for so long. So truly, I appreciate all of you that come here every night. I know that some of you probably take time out of your nights to do this. It's not just like you're just happen to be there and watching. Maybe that's the case, but I really do appreciate you guys tuning in. This is fun to do and talk about the Wolves with some friends virtually. So it was crazy. And now this year we're positive, and look, we're already right now we got up to like 200 today. Pretty good combined with Twitter. So we'll take it. We lost Timberwolves Brazil, and that really took the wind out. It really did take the wind out of it. Godfrey, 100%. Misery Loves Company. This is how it started. We started in the terrible days, and Godfrey, you were there for the terrible, terrible days. You were there on Twitch. Gerald, you've been here forever too. Man, it's crazy. But anyways, like the stream, that helps more people find us. And, you know, I think we're growing at a good pace. We're growing at a pace where we don't have any crazy people join. Like we've got our really positive people, we've got our really negative people, but we've got like a good cohesion right now. So now we just add like 1 or 2 people every game or two, you know, and then it's like we got a good little community here. So because I don't want to grow too fast and be to the point where we just suddenly have like an influx of like a bunch of random people that I don't know, but we'll see. But cool. Well, if you haven't already, subscribe to the stream, like the stream. We're going to do a giveaway here soon. I have to look at the bank account for Wolves After Dark. I haven't looked at that in a while. I know we've got some bills coming up, but once we get this all settled, the actual stream set up will be pretty good. And yeah. Anyways, I think that's it for me tonight. Appreciate you all tuning in, just like I was just talking about. Game tomorrow night. I will be here tomorrow night. Let's see. When is the game tomorrow? I gotta pull up the schedule again. I keep forgetting how to do this. Tomorrow night is unfortunately a late one. It looks like it's 8:30. 8:30, and it's on Peacock, which I think means it's on NBC. I was thinking that we had to get like Peacock subscriptions, but I think it's just going to be on NBC. Hopefully it's not that I have to get Peacock, because that would be extremely annoying. And then Wednesday, we play the Lakers again, another 8:30 game. Crazy. But like I said, this is the games, these 3 games. So the Pacers, Nuggets, Lakers. We play those. That's our 3 games right now. If we go 2-1 in those games, I feel great. 2-1, feel really good, because after that, it's the Hornets, Nets, Knicks, Jazz, Kings, Jazz, Kings. So we've got a pretty good one. So we'll see. Do we really have to get Peacock? Because I watched one without Peacock. Maybe that was just opening night. I don't want to pay for Peacock. That's unreal. So, okay. Anyways, that's it. Appreciate you all. I forgot I was going to have you guys join the live stream too. We got to have that happen sometime. Maybe at the beginning of the next stream. We'll see. Tomorrow night. Check it out. Oh my gosh. LaMelo had 38, 13, and 13 tonight. It's crazy. So we'll see. Anyways, appreciate Appreciate you all. Thank you, Eric, for the 5 gifted again. I really appreciate it. Ryan Robinson with the $2 super chat going towards Ashwin's laptop fund. We need it. We'll get there someday. $2 at a time, 5 gifted at a time. Appreciate you all. 52 wins, still possible. I'm forgetting how to end the stream. 52 wins, still possible. Intro as the outro. Still got to make the new intro. We'll see you tomorrow night.
I believe that the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to win the World Championship.
Edwards. They are advancing to the Western Conference Finals for the first time in 20 years.